The night that Steph was going to continue on his big run, he does not. The Wizards beat the Warriors 118 to 114. Bradley Beal, who is neck and neck with Steph Curry for the scoring title right now, scores 29. You get 14, 20, and 10 from Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, you do.
And Steph Curry has one of the worst games of the season. 7 out of 25 from the floor. He goes for 18 points. He is minus 23 on the night for the Warriors. So the Steph streak is broken. The Warriors lose. They fall to 29 and 30. They lose to a really bad Wizards team. Now, before you think I'm just going to sit up and go, oh, he's going to go crazy. Steph sucks. He's terrible. He's the worst. He's been saying it all week. Now it's that night. Now, this is where I kind of zig when you think I'm going to zag. Look, this is not suddenly, look at Steph, I told you, right? Look, I told you, Steph, look, he's so bad, he's terrible, this is worse. No. This is just who the Warriors and who Steph Curry is. I've told you, Steph Curry is a show. And what he's able to do to get his shot and make threes and change how we view shooters is amazing. But right now, you want to sit here and say he's the MVP. The Warriors lost tonight to the Wizards. All right, in the last 12 games, as great as Curry has been, they're 6-6. All right, if Curry was really leading the team to a higher level, not that they're not better with him, of course they're better with him, but if you want to say all-time great and say he's still the MVP, you got to be better than being in 9th place and 3 games out of the 8th spot. You got to be better than that. And on a night when your supporting cast was actually pretty good. You had Kelly Oubre go for 24 off the bench. Poole had 22 off the bench. Bazemore had 19. He led the Warriors in scoring. This is not a great team, but here's a night where, okay, hey, these guys were all pretty good. Steph wasn't good and they lost. Okay, so it's the same thing. This is not up and down and we're all the way high and then we're all the way low. This is just who Steph with the Warriors are. If he was that big of a difference maker, and again, he makes them, of course he makes them better. He's a terrific player. But if he was truly, you want to talk about an MVP, all-time great, yeah, this Warriors team is higher up in the Western Conference. Not that they need to be a certain spot. I'm not saying they need to be third, they need to be fourth. You need to be in the conversation. You need to be a team that, okay, they're going to make the playoffs. You need to be a few games over 500. I'm not saying you got to be 20 games over 500, but you got to be 5 or 7 games over 500. You know, you're sitting here 29 and 30. This is not a great season. Before you say, oh, but they're 1-7 without Steph. Okay, I'll give you 3 more wins. You know where you are? You're still not even an 8th. Okay, you're not even an 8th now. You're not even in 9th now after losing tonight. Okay, so let's just realize where you're at. Let's say you want to give 4 of those wins. You've been a 500 team all season. You're still not even in 8th place. All right, so that's what it is with Steph Curry. It's okay. Is his show translating into wins? And they're not. This is a 500 team. That's what they are. And him being that much of a difference maker, which he's not. He doesn't have the skill set of all the other great all-around players in the NBA. He's not as rounded offensively. He doesn't get in the paint and open things up. He's a pretty good passer, but he's not somebody that's going to open things up for the rest of his team. Defensively, he's not a guy that's going to make any plays for you. All right, he does one thing. He gets shots, and he's a big three-point threat, and he shoots the ball unlike anybody else. But here's a night where he doesn't shoot well, and the Warriors lose. All right, so there's no way where, hey, if Steph has a bad night shooting, he can do other things to help the team win. And that's kind of what was at issue tonight. If he's not feeling it, if he's not having his night, hey, let's have other things and try to help the team win. And he doesn't do it because that's just not his game. So realize that as great as he is, it's not that he's one-dimensional, but he's not nearly as multi-dimensional as the other great players in the game are.